So I've got some sad news for all the Mike Tauchman fans out there. The Sock Man, who just took New York by storm just a couple years ago, is headed out to San Francisco. He's been traded for left-handed pitcher Wandy Peralta. My first instinct is that Mike Tauchman seems like kind of a high price to pay for Wandy Peralta, but the Yankees do have a lot of outfield depth. However, they're lacking in left-handed bats. Brett Gardner seems to be getting a lot more playing time than I thought he would. Clint Frazier seems to be struggling, although he's drawn some walks in recent games, so you think that maybe he's seeing the ball a little better, might be getting ready to come out of it. And apparently the Yankees just feel like they need more pitching. Wandy Peralta is a veteran left-handed pitcher. He's 29 years old. He's got a very low exit velocity against. It's just 84.5 miles an hour, and just 3.8% of pitches get barreled up. And I feel like Wandy Peralta could add a little bit of value to this Yankees bullpen. The Yankees are struggling to get their starters past the third, fourth innings a lot of times. Guys like Corey Kluber, guys like Jameson Taillon, even Domingo Germán a couple of times. Davy Garcia kind of didn't look that sharp yesterday for much of his outing. So Peralta seems like a guy who could come in and fit the bill for that fourth, fifth, sixth middle relief role and give you some effective soft contact. He's basically like a Jordan Montgomery style pitcher where he pitches to soft contact. And as a lefty in Yankee Stadium, I do think he will add some value. Mike Tauchman was not getting a ton of playing time with the Yankees this year. Just 3 for 14 on the season, no home runs, no RBIs. He was mostly relegated to pinch running and defensive replacement duties. This allows them to bring up another infielder. I feel like they've been lacking in infield depth. Tyler Wade, even though he's not a great bat, he is a good defensive player, and that's something you need late in games. And he can play shortstop, and he can run a little bit. And he's a guy who can play multiple positions. You can put him in the outfield if you need to. So Tyler Wade, even though he doesn't impress you with your bat, he's the type of baseball player that the Yankees sorely need right now. I'm honestly surprised that Brian Cashman didn't trade for another right-handed hitting power bat. Best wishes to Mike Tauchman out there in San Francisco. I think he's going to do a great job for them when he gets regular playing time. He's a good player. He can play the outfield really well. It's a very spacious outfield, especially in center field and towards right center field. They've got that big, weird, awkward wall that borders on the Bay of San Francisco. I think it's called San Francisco Bay. Anyway, it's known as Triples Alley, so won't surprise me if he gets lots of doubles and triples playing out there. I do think he made major strides with his game in New York. He came from Colorado where he really wasn't doing much, so hopefully he'll get a chance to play every day out there. I don't know what we're going to see out of Wandy Peralta. I think he's going to be a bridge from the Corey Klubers and the Jameson Taillons to the Jonathan Loaizagas and the Chad Greens and eventually the Zach Brittons. So middle part of the game. Don't look for anything dominant from him, but lots of soft contact. So this could be a good baseball move to shore up that pitching staff, and it gives you more roster versatility, bringing Tyler Wade back into the fold.